War, they may push us to that point. US wants Niger military junta. What are you trying to say? So US is not trying to threaten the military coupists in Niger Republic that if you talk about war, they might push the US to go to war or to use military invasion in the in Niger Republic to solve their problem. Why didn't they use a military force in Ukraine against Russia? What they did in Lebanon and in Syria. Why didn't they try that with Russia when Russia invaded Ukraine? When it comes to small countries, they want to show force. But when it comes to world power like them, let them try that nonsense with Russia and see if Russia will not wipe US in a matter of minutes, or if the war will not turn to world war. Okay, so US is not threatening the military junta in Niger the same way they went backdoor and supported the things that happened in Libya against Muammar Gaddafi of Libya. So all of these things, they just need to stay their own. Allow the Nigerians to help themselves. They are happy with the kind of government that they have now. They're happy with what the military is doing. So nobody should interfere. Leave them alone. You can only come in if they are crying for help. They are not crying for help. Okay? When the thing happened in Afghanistan, what did the US do? They were just busy picking out their people and picking out the other Afghanistans for as refugees. Okay? So let's see what the US is trying to say about the military junta in Niger Republic. The United States of America says it may be forced to use brute force and violent means. Okay? The United States of America says it may be forced to use brute force and violent means to oust the military junta in Niger Republic. Why they not doing for Burkina Faso and Mali? That is question. The U.S. Acting Deputy Secretary Victoria Nuland, in a special briefing on Niger, made this known via a teleconference late Tuesday night. She warned the Niger junta that America may be pushed to be involved militarily if the country's military ruler do not return the constitutional order. She noted there is still a lot of motion here on many sides with regard to where the governance situation will go. So we will be watching that closely, and there are a number of regional meetings going up and consultations with allies and partners that we need to make. So we will be watching the situation, but we understand our legal responsibilities, and I explained those very clearly to the guys in the Niger junta who were responsible for this, and that it is not our desire to go there, but they may push us to that point. And we ask them to be prudent in that regard and to hear our offer to try to work with them to solve this diplomatically and return to constitutional order. Nuland noted that President Joe Biden has been in consultation touch with President Tinubu, the ECOWAS chairman, as well as many other European allies. So Joe Biden can come and discuss with Tinubu over the issue in Niger because of the U.S. interest. Why didn't Joe Biden congratulate Tinubu before now expressly? These people are hypocrites. That is the truth. He has also been in regular touch with President Tinubu of Nigeria, who is currently head of ECOWAS, with EU chairperson Faki, and with a number of European allies with whom we work in Niger, particularly on counter-terrorism. And all of these has been rooted in our shared values, including the sense of democracy, which was why it was so difficult and remained difficult to see the current challenge to a democratic order, which began on July 26, she stressed. When the Boko Haram and terrorists are killing people, killing Christians in Nigeria, what did the U.S. do? Nothing. So why are they coming out here now to talk as if they so much love Africa, they love democracy in Africa? It's because they have interest in Niger and are trying to see how that interest is protected. Let them leave Niger Republic alone. Let them solve their problem. That is the way forward. Let them stop all these things. Okay. So that is what the Shadow Secretary of Secretary of State in the U.S., after making a trip to Niger Republic, and the military junta did not meet with her. Rather, he delegated a few of the army officers to meet with her, and did not even meet with her at all. So she left. I'm sure she left frustrated, and that's why she's saying what she's saying, because the man refused to meet with her. There's nothing she can do about it. The people know what they want, and they mean what they want, and they are ready to get what they want done by themselves. Somebody's a very good one from the US. Say no to the khaki boys rule that has no respect for fundamental human rights. I stand firmly by democracy. Obviously, this is crazy. Somebody said, then you don't understand international politics. Go out, read journalism. Abi, read journalism. Okay, read journals and see what international politics is. The people are just speaking, they're not going to do anything. That is true. And somebody is calling them cowards. You need partners, so you called world power. Okay? Do Russia go with partners? You went to Afghanistan with your partners, with uh, with your majestic technologies, but we are flatly defeated by Taliban in a 20 years brutal conflict. Yet you ran away, seeking guarantee of safety from same Taliban. Shameless Hollywood action movie superpower. Yes, now. Mulama said the Taliban leader, when the US invaded Afghanistan, will have a different opinion about the power of the US. Nothing. Stop that. Russia can't do it alone without allies. Those allies, such as Iran, China, are fully in support of Russia, and that gives Putin the courage to carry on this attack. So this has proven that America and France are the sponsors of the problem in Africa, just to loot Africa dry. Perfect, and that is it. That is the key thing. If they are doing that because they have interest, okay, they are doing that because they have interest. They have huge interest. Okay. Somebody said they are shameless. It is the presence of uranium in the land that they are after. What is their business in Africa? Is Africa Europe? Does Africa belong to their country? They want to fight fundamental human rights. Till today, have they been able to release the document that indicted Tinubu? They refused to do that. You see? God bless you. My point though, they refused. It is the scramble of uranium and oil in Africa. Africa is the last frontier. Okay? Poor Africa. Sorry, Nigeria. Too sorry. That is it. These guys are coming because they have something to gain. They are scrambling for the resources in Africa. That is it. Say because of the uranium, and uranium is rich in making nuclear weapons. Okay? So that is why they are there to dig it. And now they are claiming like they love Niger Republic. They don't. They don't. It's quite unfortunate. The same way they were after the Libya, because Libyan President Muammar Gaddafi then decided to change Libyan money to gold so that they can preserve the value, and that was to oust out the US dollar from circulation and as means of international trade for Libya, and that was why they did not allow them see the light of the day. Let them leave them alone, and let Nigerians settle themselves by themselves. That is the truth. Let them leave them alone. Okay. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. This is what US is saying, threatening Niger Republic coupist with military action.